The sun beat down hard, the heat wrapping around the car like a blanket. Ethan was in the passenger seat, his voice bubbling with excitement as he pointed out random things along the road. I nodded, forcing a smile, trying to respond when I could. But my mind kept drifting. It kept pulling me back to last night. She's still in the trunk. Oh God. I felt sick, but I had to keep it together for him. He had no idea. How could he? His world was still so innocent, so untouched by the darkness that had swallowed mine whole. "Dad, do you think Mom will beat us there?" Ethan asked suddenly, his voice so casual, so hopeful. My heart stopped. I gripped the wheel harder, staring at the road ahead, feeling the weight of the situation pressing down on me. "She's not beating us anywhere, son. She's right here, in the trunk," I thought to myself, with a pain in my heart. I don't know, buddy," I managed. My throat was tight. He just stared at me as if he were expecting more. "Hey, if she hurries, she might," I say. He was quiet for a moment, content with my answer, before he started talking again, his voice fading into the background. As my mind spiraled, what am I gonna do? Where do I take her? The road stretched out endlessly like it was mocking me. I could keep driving forever, but there's no running from this. Just not from what I've been. Ethan reached over and squeezed my hand, his small fingers curling around mine. "Thanks for taking me on this trip, Ad," he said softly, his voice growing drowsy. "It's just nice. You and me, and when we get there, Mom will be there and we'll all be together again, our whole little family." I couldn't speak. He drove a spike in my chest and put a weight on my soul with his innocent words. He started to doze off, his hand still holding mine, trusting me completely. My son, my innocent, trusting son, and I had taken everything from him without him even knowing. "I love you, Dad," he mumbled, his words slurred as sleep took over. My chest ached, my throat closing up. I wanted to say it back, but the words caught in my mouth, trapped by the weight of what I was hiding. Instead, I just squeezed his hand, my heart breaking, as I stared at the road ahead. Her body was in the trunk. But she's still in there. How did it come to this? One moment of anger, years of resentment and frustration boiling over, and now she's gone. The woman I promised to love forever, dead by my own hands. And my son, my little boy, no, our little boy, sitting right next to me, completely unaware. How could he know? How could he ever know? I gripped the wheel tighter, my stomach churning as I thought about her back there. What am I gonna do? Where am I even taking us? Every mile felt heavier, like the car was dragging the weight of my guilt along with us. I wanted to be anywhere but here, but there was no escape. Not from this, not from what I've done. I glanced at Ethan, his innocent eyes closed tight, while he breathed softly in his sleep. It's better this way, with him sleeping. It'll be easier, at least. Maybe. I swallowed hard, forcing the panic rising in my throat. I had to hold it together, for him. But how long could I keep this secret? How long until it consumes me? Until I crack? I don't know. All I know is that the further we drive, the harder it gets to breathe. I step on the accelerator more and more, slowly so he doesn't notice. We are now a good distance north of Bodega Bay. I think this will be a perfect place. The cliffs are everywhere around us now. I look back down at my beautiful baby boy one last time.